Hey, how's it going, everybody? Good evening. 6:35 p.m. Very warm. It's summer. Hope everybody's having a nice summer. And I want to talk about the past, the present, and the future. So let's take it back to the beginning here. A long time ago, Yahweh and his wife had Uranus and Gaia. Uranus and Gaia are my grandparents. Uranus and Gaia had Cronus and Rhea, who are my parents. And Cronus and Rhea had some children. Myself, Zeus, and then my brothers and sisters. My brothers were Poseidon and Hades, and my sisters were Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. So all of us have reincarnated seemingly multiple times, but right now, 2025, in this life, my grandparents were Uranus and Gaia. Their souls were split in half. So my paternal and maternal grandparents were each Uranus and Gaia combined, if that makes sense. And then my parents in this life were Cronus and Rhea. However, all of the children of Cronus and Rhea are all spread out, but we've all reincarnated. And we're all currently living on this planet right now. So, I have a big-time relationship with Yahweh and Satan. Satan even more so these days. But when I was really into my Christian faith, it was made apparent to me that Kelsey, Lewin was in fact my twin flame. And then I realized that she was also Hera, my sister. So, back in the day when I was Zeus and Hera were together. We were actually like, the king and queen of Mount Olympus. But, and then Kelsey and I have reincarnated, several times together. I was Adam and she was Eve. So, but yeah, now she's Kelsey Lewin. I'm Zach Olds. So that's the current reincarnation. And she is my twin flame and I am her twin flame. So that is a very complicated sort of a relationship that I think for everybody it's different, but I've never met Kelsey, I've never spoken to her, but I know she's my twin flame. And the twin flame thing, that relationship, that soul contract, that has to do with Yahweh, because he sort of oversees, your ideal match, so to speak. So, I watch Kelsey's content. I'm a fan, I watch her podcast and stuff. So I have a general idea of what she's up to and, she's with someone and that's fine. The twin flame thing, that is a very that's like the premium relationship that you can have on Earth. Like if you get together with your twin flame, because I think you guys are you're so similar in certain ways, and the energy is so similar that it can be you guys can actually repel each other or have problems in the relationship. So I think it's tough to get together with your twin flame, but all things aside, what I always say is I just want to talk to my siblings, like my original siblings, because that's what it all goes back to. And that's where Yahweh wants my head to be at, and that's where Satan wants my head to be at, is, paying attention to my real family from long ago, So Kaitlyn Siragusa she was Demeter. So her and I were together back when I was Zeus. She was Demeter. We were together. We had a daughter, Persephone, and then we've reincarnated a couple times together as well. But so in this reincarnation, Demeter is Kaitlyn Siragusa, and myself, Zeus, is Zach Olds. So I've tried talking to Kaitlyn on Kick, and it's tough. It's really tough to like talk to people on like those type of social media things, and it just in general, it's like really hard to get a hold of Kelsey or Kaitlyn, because they're both very famous, they're popular, they probably don't have a lot of free time, and they're not just going to let any old person talk to them. So that's part of the reason why I'm making these videos, is to raise awareness of this. It's like, Zeus is still around. I'm right here talking to you in this video. I'm reincarnated as Zach Olds, and I know who my siblings were and are currently reincarnated. And I think, how people say like, oh, there's somebody out there for everybody and this and that. Well, Kelsey and Kaitlyn are the people that I'm supposed to pretty much be with, because according to Yahweh, according to Satan, it all goes back to that first reincarnation when I was Zeus. Kelsey was Hera, Kaitlyn was Demeter, So, I'm me. So, it would be a lot more convenient if it was somebody else that I was supposed to be going after. If it was my soulmate, it was somebody else that was local to me, that would be a lot more convenient. But no, these two girls are, one is my twin flame, one is my soulmate, and they're not easy to get a hold of. And for some reason, I don't really know why, but in this reincarnation, I have been diminished and downgraded to relative obscurity, I would say. Anonymity. I'm nobody. Like, my videos, these videos get like no views, and it's like, I'm trying to put the information out there. I'm being myself. I'm speaking from the heart. Like, that's all I can do, I'm me. I'm Zach. I was Zeus. I was Adam. Like, I'm still here. And, like, Yahweh and Satan want me to at least try to talk to the people that I'm supposed to, in an ideal world, be with. Because those are, like, my top tier connections in terms of twin flame and soulmate, So, and I don't know if that would be beneficial to either Kelsey or Kaitlyn to at least entertain the fact, like, hey, like, here's Zeus, here's your brother, like, he's still around, like, he's single, he's, like, friendly and wants to talk, like, you would think that they might care or at least be somewhat interested. It's like, oh, this is who Yahweh wants me to be with. This is who Satan wants me to be with. Oh, that's cool. Because that's the other part of this. I don't know their awareness level. And I don't know, even if they are aware, like, let's say, for instance, Kelsey and Kaitlyn both are aware that I am Zeus or Zeus is out there, and they just don't care. I hope that's not the case, but there's a lot of things that need to happen in order for me to try and get in contact with either of them. And it's like I can't get a hold of them. That's why I make these videos, because I'm hoping that either by some stroke of luck, either they see it or somebody who knows them sees it and is like, hey, like, you should probably check this video out, ladies, because this is your brother here talking. This is your ex-husband, and this is like your highest level relationship that you can have on this planet, pretty much. You know, and it's an ideal world, you know, it's what Yahweh and Satan want, you know. I'm so tuned in to them. My relationship with them and the communication is, you know, I mean, I live in accordance with that. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, I've already kind of said this in 2 separate videos. I made a video that, you know, Kelsey was Hera. I made a video that, you know, Kaitlyn was Demeter. But those 2 are definitely sisters, and I am definitely their brother. And you know, I guess the most important thing that I would love to just be able to talk to them. To just have a conversation, you know, whether it's on social media, like whatever, you know. Just talk, check in, see how they're doing. Just have like a normal, friendly conversation. That'd be like super cool. So, you know, that's why I make these vids, to raise awareness and just hope that maybe one of these days I can actually talk to one of my sisters, you know, from long ago. So, and then just go from there, you know, see what they're thinking. And, you know, I mean, I remain hopeful, you know, hopeful and optimistic, although I'm also realistic about it. And, you know, I do realize, like, my videos get like no views. I have like no subscribers, and like they're both like extremely famous. So it is what it is. Thanks everybody for letting me just kind of speak my mind here, try to get my thoughts out the best that I could. I hope that I came across halfway decent. You know, just trying to get my point across in several different ways. But yeah, it's summer. It's really warm. So everybody stay cool. Drink a lot of water. Eat Freezy Pops. I got some Freezy Pops recently, so I'm having those. Those are yummy. So take care, everybody. If you like this vid, consider just giving it a like and subscribing. I need views. I need people to watch my vids. Later.